Hi, everybody. It's Melinda Pollen. I'm the Brown County 4-H Youth Development Educator, and today I'm bringing you our next hands-on activity that we can do at home with kids or as adults if you'd like to. This one is about an edible color wheel. So let's get started. So an edible color wheel is really just a way for us to talk about primary and secondary colors with kids. Today we're going to do that using by having kids make their own edible color wheels with very simple ingredients that most of us have sitting around the house. As we see on the screen, there are two different types of colors. There are primary colors and there are secondary colors. Red, yellow, and blue, primary colors. Green, orange, and purple are our secondary colors. Today, in this hands-on activity, we're going to have kids make their edible color wheel out of, as you see on the screen, graham crackers, or whatever crackers we have around the house, and frosting. We are going to use, as we've been using for all of our other at-home activities, what we call the design engineering process. It's a do, reflect, apply process. In 4-H, we do that quite a bit. We encourage people to do something with their hands, to reflect on it and think about what they liked, what they didn't like, and what they would do differently, and then apply that skill in another activity that might be related. So do, reflect, apply. We gather information, develop solutions, make some prototypes, test things, and then we improve that. We're going to do that today by making edible color wheels out of those graham crackers. So by making our own color wheels, we're going to see how primary colors mix together to make our secondary colors. And then at the end, we get to do two really fun things. One, create our own color. And secondly, we get to eat what we create. So on the screen, you'll see what you need. Very simple things: graham crackers, frosting, food coloring, just our red, yellow, and blues, a plate or a bowl for mixing, and some spoons or craft sticks. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hand out to everyone who wants to make one a plate or a bowl or whatever you have around your house, and a spoonful of white frosting. And we put that in the shape of a triangle, as you see on the screen, right here, here, and here. That is the start of our color wheel. The next thing that we're going to do is add a drop of red, blue, and yellow to each one of those dollops. And then you get to mix it. So with a craft stick or a spoon, whatever you have around the house, have them mix that color in until it becomes the color red, blue, and yellow. Next, we're going to take a little bit of our yellow, and in between yellow and red, make the color mixing piece. These are creating once again our secondary colors. So we'll take a little bit of yellow frosting and a little bit of red frosting and mix them together in that middle spot. And what you make is your secondary color of orange. We're going to repeat that process with our other primary colors, with our red and our yellow to make orange, our red and our blue to make purple, and the blue and the yellow to make green, until your plate or your bowl looks just like what you see on the screen. You do go through a lot of craft sticks here, so or spoons, so have them ready for yourself as well. And be prepared for a couple of licks as we get to taste test what that frosting colored might taste like. The next step is that we're going to actually make our edible color wheel. So we're going to pass out a plate full of crackers or 6 different crackers, and have whoever is building with you actually frost them. So using their craft stick or their spoon, put the frosting on a small cracker. We're using graham crackers here in this example here. And then place them onto the plate in the same fashion that they were on your plate of your frosting plate as an example. You'll put them in that same plate. And then there's one more really fun step. You'll likely have a plate that looks like lots of extra frosting. This is where the creative part of this project comes in. See if you can mix colors together to make your own very cool color. And on our screen here, when we did this one, we had 3 different colors that were made. One was a swamp green color, and then we got to name it, so they had fun with that. Swamp green. The middle picture is our peach orange, and on the very end, using all of the colors that mixed together, we made a light brown. The most fun part here is now we get to enjoy our snack, and we can talk about what we just learned about colors. It's a great opportunity to, one, have a fun snack, and two, encourage conversation about colors, how they mix together and how primary and secondary colors are formed. When you're finished, we're encouraging you to take a photo of your creation, of your color wheel, of the new color that you have made and named. That would be a fun thing for you to post on social media using the hashtags that you see on the screen, 4HWI, WI4H, hashtag Inspire Kids to Do, and hashtag BC4HWI. It'll allow us to see all of the really cool colors that you all make at home using the edible color wheel. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a lot of fun making your own edible color wheels.